I want to show you guys something that I think is pretty interesting. You see, BTD5 has 250 different random missions that you can challenge yourself to complete, and I've already done all 250 of them, so I actually got to reset them to show you guys what I'm talking about here. But the random missions in BTD5 are basically the same as custom challenges in BTD6. And let me show you with this first mission that came up that has the funny name of 20 ceramic balloons on the wall, where you have to face 20 ceramics on round 1 in order to win. But you see, rather than designing a custom round that has 20 ceramics for this mission, Ninja Kiwi simply took their base game and added a rule that all balloons will be 8 ranks higher than normal, effectively turning the 20 red balloons on round 1 into 20 ceramics. And so, after beating this mission, if I exit out of BTD5 and then open it back up, I'll be able to go into my saved games and keep on playing it past that round where I already completed it. And here you can see how round 2 also has a bunch of ceramic balloons, and then on round 3 we already start having to face Moabs, because again, every single balloon is following the same rule. So the blue balloons on round 3 are now Moabs. This also means that the first yellow balloons on round 11 are getting converted into ZOMGs. However, I was finding it quite easy to survive by simply spamming down Bloon Jitsu ninjas everywhere, along with having an absolute zero ice monkey to slow down the balloons as well. I also found that I could make an absolutely absurd amount of money from using the Monkey Ace's Ground Zero ability. Like on round 14, I was able to earn nearly $1 million just from using it, which has to be a glitch because the RBE of this round wasn't even that high. In fact, it wasn't even a fifth of that high. And let's keep in mind that RBE factors in the amount of health that the Moab class balloons have, but you don't earn extra money generally for destroying those balloons, so there must be a glitch going on with the Monkey Ace's ability that's allowing us to earn way more money than we normally would. This random mission was a lot of fun to mess around with, but I figured we could explore several more of them as well. And if you're enjoying this video and don't mind dropping a like and sub, it really does mean a lot and actually helps my content to reach more people as well. The next random mission I tried out was a pretty weird one called Skewed RBE. It's a mission that puts you on the track Monkey Lane while only having to defeat easy difficulty, something that should be incredibly simple. Although you only get to start with 65 lives, and based on how cryptic this mission seems to be, I'm guessing that number has to mean something. Or maybe not, because I quickly found out that the actual rule this mission follows is to simply make it so that everything from a red up to a yellow balloon gets reduced into being simply a red, and then on round 15, when you face pink balloons for the first time, you'll find out that they're now black balloons, which of course is one rank higher. So I guess the idea behind this mission was to basically catch you off guard, because you'd only be facing reds for a while, not really knowing what to expect, and then all of a sudden your game is turning into mastery mode, because I mean very quickly you're going to find that yellow balloons and below are no longer being sent your way, so everything is now one rank higher, which isn't really a bad idea, but maybe a little bit less than what I was expecting to deal with. And then I thought this mission called Extreme Farming looked pretty interesting, as you're also playing on a normal game of easy mode at first, and it actually starts you with even more money than you normally would get to have, but the only catch is that round 46 is going to have you facing a ZOMG instead of a simple Moab. Since this mission is called Extreme Farming, I figured I should do just that, using the banana farms to earn way more extra money than I would actually need, and sure enough, round 46 did toss a ZOMG our way, but it was quite easy to defeat with a first strike submarine, and then what I found was quite interesting. Once I loaded back into the random mission to keep on playing past the point where I'd already beaten it, it quickly became apparent that Ninja Kiwi had simply taken a normal game and then made it so that every Moab within the game would be replaced by a ZOMG. Thus, round 50 had us facing 2 ZOMGs instead of 2 Moabs, and since there's so many more Moabs that you're supposed to face between round 50 and 60, it now became a bunch more ZOMGs, which made it look really intense until we got to round 60, and of course it was still just a single BFB. It's honestly pretty cool to think about, like in theory, before people really actually knew how to mod this game, because the file is actually encrypted, it would have been pretty much the only way to do a custom challenge like this, where you wanted to, let's say, have every single Moab get replaced by a ZOMG. Not that I know any reason why you would, but I mean, hey, now this would actually have made it possible with this random mission, and there's 249 other ones, so quite a few different custom rule sets that you could actually challenge yourself to, and as long as they don't have some insane modifiers, you could theoretically get quite far into free play with some interesting restrictions. The reason that I got inspired to make a video like this in the first place is because someone in my Discord server by the name of The Legend actually recommended that I test how far I could get on a particular mission where the rule set makes it so that every balloon is 3 ranks higher than normal, and wouldn't you know it, I literally happened to find that mission almost immediately. And if this video gets at least 1 view, I'll release a follow-up where I actually test how far I can get on that random mission as well. I know I was just saying how it's pretty cool that there's 250 different random missions, all with different custom scenarios, but the truth is, a lot of them are just like this one right here, where of course you have to play on a certain map, and then you're restricted from using certain towers or only have a few towers available to you, which could definitely lead you to discovering some cool strategies, but overall I would say that's probably going to get pretty repetitive, especially because most of the time it's just not very challenging to beat. However, it didn't take me too long to find this mission right here, which actually bans you from using any upgrade that costs more than 5,000 bucks. The game is pretty generous with the 15,000 starting cash though, so I got down a 2-2 Dartling Gunner and along with a couple 2-1s, and I also got 2 banana farms, which happen to be exactly what I could afford. And thankfully, it's only any individual upgrade that costs more than 5 grand that's banned, as opposed to like the total cost of the towers or something. So it was no problem to get a wide funnel balloon chipper, even though the single upgrade cost is 4,500 bucks on its own. For some reason, villages and helicopters were also banned in this mission outright, and the only way to farm extra money was by spamming 3-0 banana farms across the map. Although beating round 80 wasn't very difficult, but once again, if this video ends up getting at least 5 likes, I will see how far I can actually get on this random mission as well. After that, I found another random mission that's called a walk in the park, where you're only allowed to use dart monkeys, but also get a free tribal turtle special agent if that isn't enough. The only thing is that, even once you've used that first tribal turtle, you can actually place down as many more of them as you want, because what basically happens is that when you get a free agent, whatever you have access to is not going to be restricted anymore, and something that Ninja Kiwi doesn't mention is how, regardless of whatever arbitrary restrictions that a mission has, it will always allow you to place down the Ninja Kiwi special agent as well. I'm guessing because it's literally their logo. So just for fun, and to basically defy the Dart Monkey rule, what I did was simply build a defense that comprises of a bunch of tribal turtles for their overall firepower, with Ninja Kiwi strategically placed to handle camo balloons. And this was going really well all the way up until round 82, where I actually encountered a pretty big issue. Since this round has you facing 500 camo regrow rainbow balloons, the Ninja Kiwis were not enough to destroy them all in time, and instead, they would keep on regrowing and end up becoming too powerful for our defenses to handle. I tried adding more Ninja Kiwis a couple times, building out our defense further and further, but no matter what I did, it simply wasn't enough. So finally, I figured it was time to use a few dart monkeys, and I placed a few juggernauts on the map, and this was easily enough to finally survive here. It was no problem to beat the next 2 rounds either, of course, and complete the random mission after that, but honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be basically impossible to complete it without any dart monkeys whatsoever, so kudos to Ninja Kiwi for that. But if you enjoyed this video, here's another one that YouTube picked out just for you.